house.
Monday morning when it was raining, what would you describe your mood as?
Just like that.
Really?
I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for California again. I'm ready for what we've been seeing at least yesterday and today. Even if there's clouds, some blue sky and sunshine. I'm over it though.
From Seattle,
but I get over it just like everything else.
Remember the old joke?
I hate the fog and I hate the rain now.
When we were kids, people would say
too much of it. Anyways.
People from Seattle don't tan; they rust. Put up bumps.
Yeah. I'm not happy when it's that way.
You don't want people coming to your establishments on rainy days. People are 3 times more likely to leave a negative restaurant review on a rainy day on Yelp.
Oh, because they're in a bad mood already because it's raining.
Ohio State University did this study, and they found that restaurant goers were also more likely to be negative about their dining experiences on really hot days.
But what if it was comfort food on a rainy day? Like a really good chili or soup or stew or something, mac and cheese.
See, this is where I don't understand this completely, because Big Sky has good comfort food.
They do?
Yeah, they do. They
always have those little corn muffins.
Yes.
Ugh, jalapenos on them.
And something about Big Sky, and I haven't been down there since they've done the hotel construction.
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
I think it would have a different feel to it now, but I really liked it when it was the parking lot across the street, and it was raining. I would only go to Big Sky on rainy days.
Why is that?
Because I love the feel of the inside.
Because you're inside, but they always have the doors open, and so you can hear the rain.
Well, they wouldn't necessarily have doors open on rainy days.
You notice how bright it is in there, too? It's very bright in there, just natural
light.
It's like
a big sky. It's like Big Sky in there.
Of course.
It's got a very big sky inside. Yeah, they have raised ceilings. They do have vaulted ceilings. But no, it's something about the food, the ambiance, everything. It lent better to a rainy day than it did a sunny day. And the reason being was probably there's outdoor dining options. And I know they have their little patio that they have there that's, like you say, open air. But I never really was one to sit out there because really the sun's pretty much overhead unless you're eating breakfast there pretty early.
And there's bugs out there. Huh?
Right.
Bugs. The thing with flies downtown. I don't know what that's
inside, on a rainy day, that was the best place to eat a rainy day. And I'd only go there on rainy days. I remember saying to my wife, she'd be like, hey, you want to go Big Sky? I'm like, I don't know. If it was raining, maybe. Because it was such a cool place to eat in the rain. It made me feel like home is what it did. It made me feel like Seattle. It was the type of place you would eat in Seattle on a rainy day.
Boy, that's really odd. I can't think of one place that I'd want to be on a rainy day, except for inside my house, not going anywhere.
See, the mood of customers is going to change depending on the weather, and eventually that is going to influence how they are going to respond to the evaluation that they leave for your restaurant. That is according to the hospitality management professor at Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University?
Ohio State. Thank you. I knew I was saying that wrong. I didn't know why. Restaurant staff also could lend into this because they're probably in a bad mood on that day as well because they've had to walk to work in the rain.
I'm going to give you a little advice. And, I'm no professional. I spent a little bit of time waiting tables, very long time ago, 20 years ago. Just one and done there. But what do you like to do on a rainy day? Just think about what you want and give your customers that. What do you like to do on a rainy day? Do you like to drink coffee or tea?
I like to go to Big Sky.
There you go. Well, figure out what Big Sky's doing then. I would say make comfort food available on those days on your fresh sheet or your specials of the day or whatever, and serve it. And I guarantee you, people will be happy.
Meatloaf, macaroni and cheese.
Push the tea, man. Hot tea, man. Yeah. We got hot tea.
Chocolate with whipped cream and sprinkles on it. And,
all that good stuff.
Or what about this? Yelp did a little geo blocking because I know they have the technology.
I don't know what geo blocking is.
To eliminate information. We all know that Yelp has the technology to eliminate information.
Yeah, we had 20 reviews and they only showed 3 of them on our thing.
If a review was left on a day that the weather was seen as not perfect or not good for the area, the average, the mean, whatever the mean is in that area, they don't allow reviews to be written about that place on those days. Because I doubt even the utmost, what are they called? Yelp pros or something like that? What are the frequent
Yelpers? I don't know.
The frequent people, they're like preferred Yelpers or something like that.
I have a Yelp account, but I don't know what that means. I've only left a few.
I doubt the most preferred Yelper in the world is going to go back and look through their Yelp journals and be like, oh yes, last Monday it was raining and I'm going to leave a review because now it's a nice day to leave that. I don't know. Maybe they would.
Have you ever left a Yelp review?
No, but it's so funny. A place I like had a negative Yelp review left on it. And so I clicked on the person's profile that left the negative Yelp review, and that person had like some status with Yelp, and they'd left one positive review on any of the places that they'd ever went to, and you could tell that like it was like a family member's restaurant that they were leaving, like they were like saying, and especially so-and-so was nice. And then I looked at every other place that this person had been to, and it was negative. From the Bay Area to Los Angeles, and they resided here. And every place was negative. I was like, why would anybody take what you have to say for a grain of salt? With a grain of salt, I should say. Because you're just a negative Nancy. So it should all be taken with a grain of salt, and you should be looking in, like maybe you should just go experience things for yourself. You know what I think people should do that do this? They should go back to their Yelp reviews. You click on your profile, and you can actually look at the reviews that you left. And why don't you look at it now? Now that, you're removed from the situation, and see if you're real proud of yourself for doing that. Know that you could be lending to businesses going out of business. Know that you could be lending a hand to people being fired. Know that you're lending a hand to profits being much smaller, taking food off the table of children whose parents rely on the income from people who read good reviews. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, right, why say it at all? Look at my Yelp reviews. They're all 5 stars. Good for you. I've got no negative reviews. And they're all legit except for the Broad Street Public House. I only did that to make Matt feel better. Actually, that's not true. Great place, people, and beer. Owner's a bit sensitive, though. You have to get the nacho tots. That's all true. That's all true. Did you say if there was as many TVs as there are doors on the ceiling, it would make this place perfect? That could be yours. I don't want to steal.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.